Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and I am back on Wednesday today, not Tuesday. This is, I don't know, Monday was the bonus video, this is the bonus video. Anyway, you're getting a bonus video this week. And today we're continuing our Love Notions extravaganza. So this is one of the, I feel like Love Notions has maybe 2, maybe 3 sales a year. And this is one of them this week. It started on Monday the 2nd and it goes through Friday the 6th, the end of day, and everything is 40% off with the exception of the Aria button-up shirt and the course that goes along with that. Because those were just released. Those already had their sales. So, but everything else is 40% off, and you can get an additional 10% off that price by using Tomcat 10. That will get you an additional 10% off. So not quite 50%, but almost 50%, because it takes 10% off once the 40% is taken off. So it comes up to a little less than 50%, but anyway. Okay, so today I thought it would be fun and I picked out 10 ready-to-wear dresses for the summer, spring, summer, mostly because I prefer to wear dresses in the hot months. I just find them more comfortable, more cooler. I don't get, I don't know, like shorts, you know, they start to do the crawl where they go up into your crotch. And the waistbands can get hot and all that kind of stuff. Just in the heat of summer, I almost always grab a dress. It's easy. Sometimes a little romper. There may be a little dress plus on here. But yeah, I just find them very comfortable to wear in the warmer months. So I thought it'd be fun if I picked 10 ready-to-wear dresses that I would totally buy, but why buy when I can make? And I've matched them with 10 Love Notions patterns. Also, I have done some digging for you and have picked fabrics to go with all of these, and in one case trim as well. So yeah, I hope this is helpful in providing some inspiration so you can take full advantage of this 40% off sale. Now, as a reminder, don't leave a comment in this video if you want to enter my giveaway. Leave a comment in Monday's video, and I'll link that video. I'll link that video right here. Bop, bop, bop. Oh geez, okay. And just leave a comment on what pattern you'd like to win, and I will be drawing a pattern on Thursday, actually. I'm just going to do a random comment picker, which is why I'm only commenting with hearts on that video, so it makes it easier for me to pull out entries. So I'll just be randomly picking a comment from that video, and I will send that over to Tessa and she will get a credit put into your Love Notions account for a free pattern of your choice, which is very exciting. But also, Love Notions is hosting a giveaway where you just take a picture of your wish list and put it on any of their social media accounts, not mine, but on Love Notions. So you can, you know, post it on Instagram and tag them. You can put it on your stories and tag them. You can just DM it to them. You can put it on their Facebook page. Just send a picture of your wish list and you will be entered to win. They'll pick one winner, I think Friday morning maybe, or Friday, sometime around there. And they will randomly pick one person to win up to 10 patterns off their wish list, which is a very cool giveaway. So there we go. A lot of fun stuff to cover this week. Okay, let's get into the dresses. Sorry, my left eyeball just totally dried up. Gah, just when you think you have the dry eye taken care of, the weather gets all crazy on you. Okay, 10 dresses. Actually, one is a jumpsuit romper, but you know, they're one pieces. All right, this is the first one I grabbed. This looks so incredibly comfortable, loose, breezy, very on trend. I just love this. I love the button up front. I love the V-neck, the sleeveless. You can layer it if you get cold in air-conditioned spaces, whatever. And I can't remember off the top of my head where this one came from, but I will link the Pinterest board for all of these inspiration pictures. These are all currently on the site. on their various sites. So you can get back to those sites from my Pinterest board. It'll take you right directly to those items if you're interested in purchasing one instead of making it. It's totally up to you. But I can't remember where, this may be Madewell, but I can't remember for sure. But this immediately screamed the lyric dress to me. I made this last summer, a white one. It was a Sew the Look that I did. And I did the short sleeved version, but the sleeveless version of this dress would be a dead ringer for this. The sleeveless version of this pattern would be a dead ringer for this dress. And I would 100% make it in some of the vintage finish linen from the fabric store. I've picked this color here. I can't remember what this one is called. Obviously it's like an olive kind of green. It may be called olive. I don't think so though. They do fun names for their fabrics, but this is one of their fabrics that they always have in stock, and it's their vintage finish linen is so soft and so lovely, and it just makes the best tops and dresses and skirts and flowing pants. It's a really good fabric. Okay, number 2. This is a Bowden dress. I remember this one. I think that this is so cute. Now this is a cap sleeve, which can be a little hard for some people to pull off, myself included in that. But you could definitely change the sleeve up, which is the beauty of being able to sew. But I have gone with a conglomerate, actually, of the Tessa sheath dress, which the boat neck version. This is very similar to this neckline on this dress. And you could do the shorter sleeve length on the Tessa if you wanted, or you could go sleeveless. But the Tessa has a straighter skirt on it than this Bowden, but the Tessa is designed to go with all of the Sybil Illusion skirts, knit skirts. You can pop those skirts onto the bodice of the Sybil and have like a million different fit and flare type dresses. And the Sybil has an A-line skirt that is part of that pattern, so I would use the A-line Sybil with this Tessa top, the boat neck with one of the little sleeve lengths. And you could get, it would be this dress. And I found a wonderful cotton spandex jersey from Minerva. I picked the navy, and actually I couldn't remember if this dress was navy or black with white polka dots, but I picked the navy with white polka dots. But this fabric comes in, I don't know, like 12, 15 different colors. And it's part of the Minerva core fabrics. They have started doing some core fabrics, and it says, like Minerva Core Range, I think is what it's called. And these are fabrics that they can get more of. So some of the colors are on pre-order right now, but they arrive like in 1 to 2 weeks, and it is, yeah, it's really, really great. And I've used this fabric before, and it's a very lovely weight. And a cotton spandex jersey is perfect for the Tessa. I have 2 in Ponte and 1 in a cotton spandex jersey, and it's a really great fabric for that pattern. Okay. This next one we're gonna have to do a little bit of reimagining. This one's from Anthropologie, and I love a good, strappy sundress, but I have to wear a bra. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I would not be able to, for instance, go into Anthropologie and buy this dress because it's got the spaghetti straps. However, I sew. But one of the things, you can't see it in this picture, but the back actually has a shirred panel in the back, and it's the Tempo sundress. So I would use the Tempo sundress, and I would use the thicker straps so I could wear my bra with it. And all it has on that front panel, the Anthropologie dress is princess seams and the Tempo is darted, but I don't think that really matters. But I would line the front bodice of this dress as opposed to just using the facing, so that you could put the grommets in and then just use, a drawstring or, I don't know, the self fabric, make a rouleau loop to do that, but just basically put in grommets up the front of the main piece and then just line it so that you can't see your, it protects your skin, number one, from the back of the grommets, but also kind of keeps that from being able to see like your skin through the holes of the grommets, and then lace it up. And I think that would be really cute. And just kind of a fun little detail. Now this skirt is not tiered like the Tempo is, but you could very easily just do, one of the versions is just a skirt. You could just lengthen that and you would have this dress. And again, I would use the vintage finished linen from the fabric store. And I think, what is this color called? Lemon drop or something like that, but this yellow color. It's like a canary yellow color. It's pretty close. They also have a mustard color that's a little more brown, which would be more my yellow, but I just grabbed this color because, you could do whatever color you wanted though. That's also the plus of being able to sew. Okay, next up, I think this was a J. Jill dress maybe, or maybe it was Garnet Hill. I can't remember now. But I saw this one and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the vivace dolmen completely. And it looks so cute. So the vivace dolmen can be made in a woven fabric or a knit, and you kind of need something with drape because it's a little shapeless kind of, but it's got that beautiful neckline with the little pleat in the front. And I have chosen this beautiful bamboo jersey from Style Maker Fabrics in a color that's, I think this one is called olive, but it's almost a dead ringer for the dress in the picture. I mean, you could recreate that dress just, you know, well, I'm not sure how much the dress is, but you could make it fit your body because the Love Notions one has a full bust front. So if that's something that you struggle with, you can use the full bust front like I do and make it fit you perfectly. But yes, it is the vivace dolmen. So that's funny. All right, next, I think this was Anthropologie. I thought this little dress was so cute. Now, I'm 42. I'm probably not gonna wear it as a mini dress, as short as this gal does, but I think it would be super cute as a short dress. So something that is above my knee, just not, you know, halfway up my thigh. But I mean, it's the Rhapsody to me. This is the Rhapsody, the sleeveless Rhapsody, and even though the Rhapsody comes as a dress and it has a spot where you cut off the top in order to add the skirt portion of the dress, what I would do is go all the way down the body to make it drop waist, go all the way down the body of the top, right where, you know, it kind of starts to go down for the hem, and just cut it straight across, and then just add a tiered skirt to the bottom of that, you know, just basically a long rectangle of fabric that you gather to the bottom, and you've got yourself a drop waist dress. Very, very easy. And I would make mine hit above my knee. I mean, maybe a couple of inches above my knee, but definitely not as short as this gal's wearing it. Maybe when I was 20 or even 25, but not now. And for the fabric, I picked this crinkle linen from the fabric store in this bright white. This is not my white, but it definitely matches the dress that's here. You may have to line it, and depending, I couldn't tell how translucent this fabric was, but if you did have to line it, I would line it in just a real thin white cotton lawn, and it would be just perfection and still really cool and breezy for the summer months. And then you'd still have that texture of that crinkle gauze. But again, I would just see, you know, about how thin the fabric is once you got it, if you decided to go that route. Yeah, and I would do the version of the Rhapsody, obviously sleeveless, but also with the long ties, and you would have that dress. So cute. Okay, this next one, I think this was also Anthropologie, but this next one is a full wrap dress. But a lot of times full knit, especially with knit, wrap dresses can get away from you pretty easily. And I've kind of fudged the fabric just a little bit, but it's still the same idea. But it's this beautiful wrap dress, and I have picked the Willow wrap dress by Love Notions, obviously, which is actually a faux wrap. So it's just a crossover bodice, and then it goes into the skirt. Now, this pattern has a shorter skirt. It hits right above the knee, but it's super easy to elongate that. You could make it midi length, or you could take it, well, I would say hers is like T length. It's not really maxi. It doesn't go to the floor, but it does go, I'm wearing my Wanderlust dress, which is, they call it midi, but it's not the middle of my calf. It goes down a little bit longer. So you could just extend that skirt as long as you needed it to go. And it has a flutter sleeve option, which I would totally use for this. And for the fabric, I picked this cotton jersey art gallery fabric. This has been around a while. I've seen this for quite some time. And while it isn't exactly the same, you know, the fabric really is what speaks to me on this dress. It's a little bit smaller scale, but I still feel like the feeling is still there. It would still be a dress that commands attention, that is a really cool, that people are like, oh my gosh, I love your dress. And it'd be very, very comfortable in a cotton jersey. So that's a great dress pattern too, by the way. It's super flattering. And if you're a nursing mama, it's very nursing friendly. I never I was not sewing clothes for myself when I was nursing, but it would be great for nursing mamas, or just a very flattering neckline. And I have made this dress before. I no longer have it because I made it in like pale pinks and purples, which were like totally a cool color palette, not my warm color palette. So it got donated. Okay, the next one. This is a Bowden dress, and I think that this is so cute. And it's the trim, I think, for me. But what I would do, and I don't think that the Bowden dress is a knit, but we're gonna make it a knit. And I've gone with the Lyric, or the Forte dress by Love Notions, and I would choose one of the V-neck version dresses. I can't remember which version it is. It's the one that's on the far right up top, that has like an empire waist kind of, but it goes up in that V, and then it just has like, those aren't gathers, it just kind of falls from there. And I would do a shorter sleeve, just like she's got on the inspiration picture, but I was gonna suggest using a cotton spandex jersey for this. Typically with the Forte, I use viscose jersey or rayon jersey because I like the drape that comes with like the empire waist and all that. But a cotton spandex jersey would give you that stand away from your body a little bit more body to look a lot more like this dress, the inspiration dress. And I've gone with this, I think the color is called fuchsia, which I think is a perfect match. And Minerva had this simplicity trim, and while it's not exactly the same, it's pretty darn close. And I think it would be adorable around the neckline and around the sleeves. Make sure the sleeves don't need to stretch to go on your arms. Make sure, either do a really big full bicep adjustment, or I think there's a flutter. Is there a flutter sleeve for this? I can't remember. But just make sure that your sleeve doesn't have to stretch a lot to go over your arm, because I don't think this trim stretches. Now around the neckline, I wouldn't worry about it. It's a deep V. That neckline does not need to stretch to go over anyone's head. So you would be good to go. And I think that you would have such a cute dress with those pairings. That may be my favorite one of all of these that I picked out, to be honest. So cute. Okay, next, I think this was a Garnet Hill one, but this gal, okay, this jumpsuit just looks so comfortable. I waxed Lyrical on the Sunday romper on Monday, and this would be fantastic. Now this is a grown-on sleeve, and it is a wrap bodice on this. The Sunday jumper is just a V in the front and the back. So it is different, but you would definitely have the nod to the original dress with this. So I would just do one of the longer sleeves. Oh wait, there aren't longer sleeves. Well, you know what? Because this is a grown-on sleeve. You can do, there's a sleeveless bodice and one with like a little grown-on short sleeve. You could play around with this though, and just add, maybe lower the armhole a little bit so that it can go wider, and you could probably get the sleeve pretty easily. You just want to make a little bit wider arm opening. It probably wouldn't be that hard. Obviously, there's not a wrap bodice, but it does have the V, and then I would do the pants, the cropped pants on the romper. And I would use a bamboo jersey, which is what I grabbed from Style Maker Fabrics in this it may be called ocean or dark teal, but it's like the color of the romper. You would wear this all summer long. And it's one of those things that you could easily dress up or down. You could pair it with sneakers or sandals, or put on a little bitty heel, add some jewelry, add a little blazer if you're going out for dinner or something, and really dress that up. That's one of the beauties of the Sunday romper. Also, bamboo jersey usually has a little bit of a sheen to it, like just a little bit. It's not a matte fabric like a cotton jersey, and beautiful drape, but it kind of makes it look a little fancier. So I think you could get away with dressing up this romper as well if you had occasions to do that. Okay, two more. This next one I think is so cute, and it is just a woven sheath dress. I think this one is linen, and it's the border print at the hem that I think is so, so cute. This is 100% the Cadence dress, the Cadence sheath dress. Now, just as a little not so subtle hint, if you have the Cadence on your wish list and are thinking of buying it this week, just know that the Cadence is up next for a the resizing and pattern update. So maybe, just to know, maybe you don't want to buy it in the sale, maybe you want to wait. That's my not so subtle. And we are doing a whole ode to the Cadence on Friday. So just saying that. Anyway, it is a fantastic dress. It's my favorite woven sheath, shift dress. It fits me wonderfully. I remember I do not fit the Sew Over It body oh my gosh, the block that they draft from. That's just, you know, just like where the length is and that kind of thing. It just doesn't, it's not I have to do a lot to those patterns to get them to fit me. And I wanted their ultimate shift dress to work for me so badly and did so much to that pattern. I got a couple that were like, okay, but I've still just been on the lookout for the perfect shift dress or sheath dress for me. And I know those dresses aren't, I mean, technically a sheath dress is more fitted, a shift dress has an A-line skirt. I do know that, but you know, people use them kind of interchangeably. But I just wanted, it's a good silhouette on me, and I just wanted something I could showcase some beautiful fabrics, and that is 100% the Cadence. While the Tessa is my go-to knit sheath dress, this is my go-to woven one. Just simple style lines, no waist seam, and it looks, I think, very flattering on my figure, and it's got a ton of different options. So this gal that's what she's wearing. She is maybe a little less flare in her skirt, like a little bit straighter skirt, which is easy to take out if you wanted to, or just leave it in. There is a little bit of curve at the bottom of the Cadence, so if you were using a border print, you want to keep that in mind. But stay tuned for Friday and you'll see. But anyway, I had a hard time finding a fabric that was a border print that looked a lot like this dress. I mean, understandably, but I did come across this coca linen fabric, and it is a border print, and I think that you could get a very similar look. I think the pink runs, or the orange runs along, or coral, whatever, runs along the selvage, so you would just need to cut everything out cross grain instead of straight grain, which works fine, but you could get a very close dupe for this little linen shift dress. Throw on your jean jacket, you are ready to go. The Cadence is really good, guys. It's really good. And then finally, for dress number 10, I have picked this gal. I think this was also Garnet Hill. Now, while the Aria is not on sale right now, I know a lot of you grabbed it when it was on its release sale last week, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and put it on here because this is totally the type of dress that I would wear and probably will wear this summer. And it's just a button-up dress, no waist seam, just hangs straight from the body, sleeveless. You're good to go. I also think for my body shape, I mean, I'll wear my sleeved Aria dress, I'm sure, without a belt, because that's just my preference. But I think you can get away with it even easier being sleeveless just because there's a little less fabric, and it doesn't swallow, you aren't swallowed with fabric quite as much. But I have picked the Aria to go with this dress, and I've gone with this beautiful linen chambray fabric from Style Maker Fabrics, and it's in like the color of blue. So you could remake this dress, and I think that it would be beautiful. So there you have it, guys. Summer dresses. Dresses in the summer are my favorite thing to wear, and I love making dresses in the summer as well. I just think that they're a lot of fun. But especially in the summer when you don't have to wear tights or any of that stuff, you can literally throw on a dress, slip your feet in some slides or a sandal of some sort, and be ready for the day or ready for go out for dinner or whatever. It's just such an easy outfit combination. I wear shorts in the summertime and sometimes skirts, but dresses are just my go-to. I just really love a dress in the warm months. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you some inspiration on some things that you might want to try if you're going into the warm weather months, or if you're going into the cold weather months. Maybe some of these, a lot of these are very versatile and can be taken, just depending on fabric, into the cold months as well. So there you have it, guys. The sale is going on through the end of day Friday. I will be back on Friday for my Ode to the Cadence dress. And let's see, Sunday, I've got my first week's worth of Me Made May outfits. I'm like not doing that on Instagram at all. I may do a roundup and post that on Sunday, but I have been doing pictures and video of me throughout the week, and my plan is to go Sunday through Saturday, and that will be on the, the following Sunday, so that you can see each week by week of the outfits, and it's all my spring capsule that I'm wearing. Okay guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, and I will see you again on Friday. Bye!